So, you creatures have arrived to watch me unbox whatever's in here. And shocker, this is my voice. I know I sound chopped, but even a chopped person such as myself has to talk sometimes, and this is one of those occasions. So we will be unboxing this package from Kaukus. I'm not sponsored because I am a tiny YouTuber who literally no one cares about, and why would anyone sponsor me? But you know, let's at least get this cover off of this masterpiece and get it unboxed. Of course, we gotta use a shank. I know you can't see this, but my background is improvised and way too small to tilt it up. Alright, I did some mining off camera, and here it is. I honestly expected it to have more designing on it, but you know, it's pretty good. So this is the final product. No, I'm just kidding. I'll actually unbox it now. Oh gosh, you guys can't see it, but oh my god. Gotta throw that away. You can probably read, but they love putting their branding on everything. But here we have it. Hiya Toys. I don't know what year it was made. Probably 2025, because they take forever to make anything. Hiya Toys Energized Godzilla. But here it is. You can probably read. This is it. The final box. Hiya Toys Energized Godzilla. Oh my god. For 38 bucks. Oh my god. W Kaukus, please sponsor me. This is a great box. I know. Yeah, I came here to review the box. Figures are not included with this episode of unboxing, and probably the last. Some stuff on it. Product by Hiya. Random Chinese. Some images. Nope. Yep. Some images of the figure. Looks pretty good. Nice artwork. The bottom has nothing. New Empire logo. Looks great. Let's get it out of the box. Some gentle cutting, because I have... Okay, perfect. I have a collection. I'm starting a collection of Hiya figures and their boxes. Boxes are out in the shop. I know you can't see it. It's sad. Oh my god. Look at it. In all of its glory. I'll move this out of the way so we can have some more. This right here. Wow. Ooh, okay. That is more loose than the previous ones that I've gotten, which is a surprise. Oh god, that's a sturdy neck. That boy has a sturdy neck. Holy. Gotta get the tongue. We'll be right back with him in a good position. So here he is, the big G himself, in an at least displayable position. Bro. It definitely... Okay. Just gotta address the Godzilla in the room. The biggest complaint with this figure is the color. Yeah, I know. People don't like colors. They discriminate against certain colors. But in the film, GXK, the New Empire, obviously, but you already knew that. Basically, he's a more dark blue. Basically, he's just thermo, but normal blue. This, like the normal blue that his atomic color is. This, however, is lighter. It's lighter blue, and I'll flash up on screen what the actual GXK Energized Godzilla looks like, probably right about now. In the future, it'd be funny if I didn't do that. But like, it doesn't look bad. I can't say in good faith that this looks bad. It looks a little bit brighter on camera. Maybe if I turn that off, it looks slightly more accurate. Let me see. I like it better with the light on. Okay. So first off, let's just get him out. Let's just compare them real quick. So I have 3 old comparisons. Our first comparison will be with the exquisite basic Godzilla 2021. The basic one from the film. It looks like that he's taller. He's in a taller position. They're the same height. I think. I hope. Now he's no. Okay. You know what? I'm fine with you being shorter because you're blue. So they're basically they're basically twins. But he's blue, and the differences are minuscule on the figure. Like, the sculpt is basically the same. The articulation, the exact same. I think. Somebody fact check me. But they're basically the same figure, same height, same weight, same everything. But the color scheme, obviously. And personally, I feel like this one might have a newer sculpt. Because if you look closely at the face, he looks a little bit more... He looks really detailed by comparison to this one, who looks a little bit more flat in detail, but at the same time, he's gray. So, you know, probably just the blue popping. But overall, they're comparable in most metrics. Next comparison is with Godzilla King of the Midgets. We have 2014 Godzilla. I am a broke boy and I can't afford. I can, but I don't want to spend the money on 2 versions of the same character. 2 versions of the same figure. And I don't have the newer one, which obviously has a better sculpt than this one. But stop hating on the OG Hiya 2014 figure. He doesn't look bad. Like, I can't say it I can't say genuinely that it looks bad as a figure. Let's get back to the point. He's bigger. Ow, that's sharp. He's bigger. As expected. They're pretty comparable. The sculpts are both pretty good. like, this guy's, like, has really tight joints. When I order them off of Amazon, they have, like, I like it. I'm not going to say I dislike it, but they have really tight joints. This guy, I ordered him off of Calcus. If you couldn't tell from the hundreds of Calcus logos all over his boxes, his, like, actual joints, like, this is, like, really easy to move. Like, it's not loose, but it's easy to move, you know? This one is also pretty good. Just that good average motion. We're not going to get it. We're not going to do anything crazy with him, because I don't want to go crazy off on camera. You know, you're good. It's the tail joint is pretty loose compared to normal, but it's still solid. I mean, it's not loose, but, like, it's more, it has less structure to it than the other ones. But his head has way less give to it. Not complaining. This is just me ranting for no reason. Going into detail. No, that's not a gripe, okay? I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. I like the figures. I'm not even into the full review yet. I'm just comparing him to this random guy, this random chud. And final comparison, because I'm not going to go all the way upstairs just to get the Atomic Breath 2021. It might be the 2019. I ordered that not over a year ago, but roughly a year ago. And this doesn't capture Mecha's height correctly. I need a better pose. So after indeed giving him a better pose, you can just tell, like, Mecha, he mogs. I mean, he is over 400 feet tall, and before evolving, Godzilla was only 393 feet tall. He's like 450. I don't know the exact measurements, because Legendary is extremely inconsistent with their measurements for Mecha. Literally any measurements for Mecha, by the way. This is the SH Monster Arts final battle version of Mecha, by the way. I don't have some Area 51 escapee of Hiya's Mecha. These two fit together way better than any SH Monster Arts than any SH Monster Arts Legendary Godzilla will with him. Because, sorry, SH Monster Arts fanboys, SH Monster Arts Mecha is really good, but their Legendary Godzilla, specifically after 2014, isn't that good. It's I want to like it, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look as good as this. Their evolved Godzilla looks, I mean, better, but better than the 2021 and 2019 version. But it just doesn't. You can't compare to this. It doesn't get much better than this. We'll remove this non-chud. But overall, I know this was an actually horrible review, and I wasted most of my time yapping about random things that had nothing to do with the actual figure, but we'll wrap it up right here, because, brother, this recording is already 15 minutes long, and nobody is going to watch that. I'm already a pretty small channel, so I don't need to. I think this guy is a great figure. My cat is going to be exterminated. I will get to the accessories, don't worry. The 2 accessories total. But, like, look at him. He looks so cool. Look at the detail on this guy. And haters say specific people will say that, you know, Hiya only focuses on face detail. Well, they do focus on face detail. I mean, also look in his... that does not prove my point. Look in his mouth. It's hard to see in his mouth. That's fully modeled. That's modeled. That's crazy. Who made this? Who had the time to make this? But, like, look at his body. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Made in China, 2022. Okay, I guess I'm late. I guess this guy's really old. I guess they released Bro before the movie. But look at him, bro. He's just beautiful. He's got great articulation for, you know, because he came in a little bit loosey-goosey compared to the other bums that I got. Except for Mecha. Mecha's tail is pretty loose. But nothing, like, not as, it's not as tight as this. Overall, he, like, bro, he's got, I can't count how many, articulation points, but, I'm not gonna count. Screw you. Like, the detail is amazing, the articulation is amazing, the accuracy is, I was going to say amazing, it's great, because, you know, despite him being lighter than he is in the movie, he still looks really accurate to the movie. Like, that is the perfect build for Energized Godzilla. Now, onto the accessories. These are the two accessories. Scoot back, you bum. These are his two accessories. They're punching hands. Could be grabbing hands because they've got a little hole in them. But, like, he's not grabbing much with that. I mean, he might grab, like, a tree, but you punching hands, you know? Pretty good. Here's my hot take. Probably not a hot take. Godzilla should slap and claw less. It's cool when he does. It's cool when he goes ape mode on Kong in GVK with, you know, his claws, and he's slicing him, and he gives Kong all these scars, and he shows Kong like he's actually kind of a bum. Either way, though, Godzilla needs to punch more. Like, that's cool. Godzilla punching. Imagine if Godzilla just ran up and decked Shimo in the face. Like, she's getting KO'd instantly, bro. Godzilla needs to deck more people. Like, in the face. Ghidorah would have gotten one-tapped by just a solid Godzilla punch. Oh, gosh, he can get tall. Yeah, if you adjust the legs, you can make him really tall. We'll set him right there. It's kind of difficult to find the perfect balance for his legs, but this is pretty good. Like, right here, it's perfect. The hands are cool, but I'm not gonna put them on right now in the video. I'm not, well, just in general, I'm not gonna put them on because I learned this mistake when I did it on the 2014 figure. I don't want to take his hand off right now and risk his joint being, like, not fully in the socket for the rest of the time I own the figure. So I'll mess with that later off recording. But you get the gist of it. Anyways, he's really cool. Like, my final thoughts on this guy, he's so cool. I love him. Worth 38 bucks, by the way. I got him for a discount. There will probably be stop motion of this guy coming out sometime. Probably. I don't know that for a fact, though. Overall, I would give this figure a 10 out of 10. I don't care that he's lighter than he is in the film. I don't care. He looks cool. And I know I'll get to that one little feature the other feature he has at the end of the video. But just wrapping up my thoughts on him, bro, great figure. Hiya was cooking when they made this. He's probably the best Godzilla figure in my collection because I have a really sweet spot for Energized. I think he has a little bit of glaze in the community, like people saying he beats Ghidorah in his first amp, or like beating Nuke amp, like baseless claims, things that are just outlandish like that. But he's still strong. He's still like a mecha level Titan. Like he's probably above mecha a little bit. I don't know. On my tier list that I did on my post, I put mecha above him, but I think they're interchangeable. I think they're both really close in power. But final thoughts, best Godzilla figure in my entire collection. I love it so much. He looks so cool. This is my favorite design of Godzilla ever, because I'm a sucker for when he just looks juiced. When he just looks strong, like energy pumping through him, just emitting radiation. He just looks so cool. Like the one scene where he does the Hollow Earth drill in GVK is one of the best scenes in fiction, because he's just charged up. He's just blue, and he's just destroying. And this is just the perfect representation of just blue Godzilla just crackling with energy. But now you've patiently waited, and I've patiently waited 23 minutes of recording, 23 minutes and 23 seconds to be exact. I'll show you the one feature. Oh my god, I tested this off camera for like 2 seconds. That looks so cool. Give it a second. It'll come through the neck. Just give it a minute. Look at that. Bro, that's so cool. That's like, oh my god, that's perfect Godzilla right there. This is the perfect Godzilla figure. If he came with like a pulse piece, like of energy just flowing off of him, or like an atomic breath piece, because I know he has one, that would be the coolest thing ever. Sorry if I'm blinding the camera, but it just looks so cool. Alright, but my genuine, actual final thoughts before I have nearly 30 minutes of screen time, of recordings. Oh my god, let me turn those lights on real quick, just so you can accept glory. Oh, that's so good. Overall, I'd give Hiya a 10 out of 10 on this one, I don't know about as always, because sometimes I know the perfect Godzilla toy company, figure company, we're not children over here, you know? They sometimes have not perfect figures, but this is just great. Like, oh my god. Great job on this, Hiya. Thank you to Calcus for giving me such an amazing deal on this. Not sponsored. You should go shop at their website though. Great figure. I will probably never speak to you heathens until I'm actually big, because that's gonna happen, you know. I probably won't do this very often. I might do this once I get a new figure every time. I might not even upload this. That's the funny part. I was nervous to do this because, you know, I don't talk. So that's just an out of the ordinary thing for me to do. This is just a great figure. I can't stop gushing over this. This is just a great figure. Point blank period. There's no doubt about it. My favorite figure from Hiya's line that I own. And that might never change. I don't know. Mine's change. Overall, W figure. W me for making the vid. W you guys for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I don't have an outro, so
Sadly, unfortunately, we ran out of time for this video.